Hey there, it's Jenny from Southern Savers. It is time for us to cover a full online couponing workshop. So we are going to attempt to do that over the next 2 hours. Now, that's a lot of time, I know, but it's totally worth it. And I will tell you, if you are not able to hang with me the whole time, you can always jump back, watch later. I had a lot of folks ask for me to make this available, not just on Facebook. So this is going to be saved on YouTube. It's also in a post on Southern Savers. So if you have issues, you have other places to watch it. So hopefully they're all going to work. I've been up here trying to make sure we were good. So much so that I kind of realized, if I want to use PowerPoint, I forgot to update that. We'll make it work. So we're going to dive in. We're going to go through a lot of things and hopefully you are going to be able to see everything as we go through. So if you, let's see, check in to make sure we're going live everywhere. Hopefully you guys can see what we need. And I'm going to try my best to also to keep tabs on the comments. This is the tricky part with being on multiple places and it just being my me. Normally when I do my Q&As, I have my husband too, but because it's just me, I do not have the ability for him to be pulling things. So if I miss your comment, I don't know, jump up and down, make sure that I see it, and I will gladly answer it. So again, if you've got questions, please ask away. I am trying my hardest to pull up the Facebook side now just so that I can see it. Let's see. And I don't even know that. Let's see. It says we're good. Hopefully Facebook for folks. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. I keep clicking the button. Maybe we'll do this. Maybe this is going to make it happen. So YouTubers, I know you guys are there. Okay, let's see. What are we doing here, Facebookers? I don't know. Maybe we're going to be happy. It keeps, I don't know whether it's gone live or not to the Facebook side. Let's see what we can do. We'll try something here. Sorry guys, sorry to take a minute and see if it just keeps kicking me out. It might just be us on YouTube. I don't know why. It says happening now. So maybe people can see it. I have no clue. I am trying, Facebookers, and y'all may be there for all I know. And let's see. No. It's not there. Sorry, YouTubers. I really did. I can see it. I can see that it's trying to stream it, and it doesn't want to go. Okay, let's push this button. Maybe this is the magic button for Facebook. It's actually doing something, YouTubers. So thank you for your patience, guys. Okay. Woo! Hey, Facebookers. I've been talking to the YouTubers for a little bit. Sorry, had some technical difficulties, kept pushing the button and Facebook was not letting me go live. So now we're all here. We are going to dive into a full couponing workshop tonight. Hopefully we're going to get done on time. I mean, we're starting 4 minutes late. My goal is to try to cover everything. And in a way, it's going to feel like I've unplugged my brain and I've plugged it into your brain, and that may feel a little bit overwhelming, but hopefully you will have, you'll have the ability to look back on everything we've covered, and hopefully you will, maybe some things will click too if you're overwhelmed. What I want to encourage before we dive in is that it's best to start small. Make a short list. Don't go to the list that's on Southern Savers. There's 40 different things that you want. If you are brand new, if this is literally the first time that you're going to try to put, coupons to sales and we're going to try to see what we can do, don't overwhelm yourself with a really massive list and 50 different coupons. You are setting yourself up for just being overwhelmed. So let's start small. Let's pick 10 deals that you want to try, 5 deals if you need to start even smaller, and try to piece it together. So that's my goal, is to give you everything I can, like all the pieces tonight, but for you to take bite-size chunks of that and be able to turn it into something that's going to work for your family. So a little bit for us, I have been couponing now for almost 16 years. It's a really long time to be couponing. But ultimately, what I want you to take from that is that you can make this a crazy hobby, because, you know, a long time ago, we got a lot of people that did that, and then they gave up and they walked away. Or you can make this a lifestyle. This is how we shop. I don't grab it at the store if it's not first on sale. That's always a requirement. And second, it has coupons. So that's my goal for you, is that you would make this the way that you approach the grocery store. Obviously, if you get overwhelmed in 2 weeks because you try to make it a crazy new hobby, you're going to get burned out or you're going to hate it. There are a lot of folks who are quick after even a year to say, you know what, I'm tired of that. There's no way for my family that we could go back. This is how we shop. It is how we approach the grocery store. How we approach our meal plan, what we're going to eat, is based on what's on sale and what I have a coupon for. There are definitely some things we bring home that we wouldn't normally bring home. That's one of the excuses I get of why people don't coupon. Oh, there's things I don't want. If they're going to pay you to buy it, it is not going to hurt you to try it. I didn't mean to rhyme with that, but seriously. So there are some things that we're going to grab that you may not normally get. But hey, are you going to complain if they're going to pay you to try something new? So we're going to dive into all of it, and we are going to start at the beginning. So some of you may be old hat. This may be kind of a refresher course for you. That's okay too. And I would encourage you in that kind of refresher moment that you're still going to pick up on some things or just some reminders of how some things work. So we're going to dive right in, and thanks again for my YouTube folks that were patient while we were waiting. I'm glad that we finally got Facebook to work. So I had a lot of folks, Facebookers, that were asking for this to be in multiple places. So I worked that out, and then humorously, Facebook was the one that didn't want to play well. Okay, so to dive in, I really want us to start at the beginning. And the basics here is that we want to buy what is on sale. That's our goal, right? And we can all say, I shop the sales, or we think we can say, yeah, I shop the sales. That's good. My response to you really would be, no, you don't. You don't shop the sales. To truly be a person who shops what is on sale means that I don't ever have to have anything. We're not going to run out of something. We have a little tiny stockpile. I'm not talking like bomb shelters behind the house worth of food. But I'm not going to have that crisis moment where I'm going to run into the store and I'm going to pay whatever price I have to pay to bring something home. I don't want to be in that boat. That costs money. So to truly be a sale shopper means that I look at what is on sale and I only purchase what is on sale. So there is no standing in the pantry and making a list of what we're out of and then running to the store. Literally, this is what I grabbed this week. So this is my shopping list for Publix this week. And if it wasn't on this list, I didn't purchase it. Now, I have to take that back because I noticed here I have 2 things. I did manage to find clearance deals for these 2 items, but we had, I got like 14 teenagers over last night, and we did hot dogs over a fire. And I realized I got a lot of hot dogs, but I don't have any hot dog buns. So there's a moment every now and then. Can't really stock up on hot dog buns super early. But literally, that was all that got added to my list that wasn't already on sale. So we're only focusing on what is on sale this week. Now, to do this, it means that I can't just walk into the store and buy one of this and one of this, one of this. I have to buy enough of the items that are on sale to get me through until they are back on sale. So this is your first key piece of trying to remember, is that grocery sales run on a 6-week cycle. In the north, maybe as far as 10 weeks, but in the south, typically a 6-week cycle. Meaning, if I go in today and I see that our favorite cereal or whatever, is on sale, but I need to get enough of that item to last me until 6 weeks comes by. That's when it's going to be back on sale. So I'm not going to go in and just get one. I'm going to get 2, maybe 3 of those items. So 6 weeks is not like 42 of anything. You are not going to eat tacos 42 times in the next 6 weeks. You're going to eat them maybe twice, maybe 3 times if you like, I don't know, have tacos weekly. There's a chance, but most of us, that's not the case. So no needing to go in and get an insane amount. You need enough for 6 weeks. It is between 2, 3. There could be some things that are a little bit more. You know what those are. And I do want to emphasize that number is different for everyone. I have 5 kids. You don't want to know how much cereal I purchase. However, they're not all on sale today. Today I have these few brands that are on sale, and next week I have different brands that are on sale. And cereal, we all kind of rotate some. So that's one example where I can get a few this week and a few next week. I don't have to go in and just go crazy on one brand, So you're okay, even on cereal, buying enough for 6 weeks with a few here and a few there. If you go overboard, and we all have this moment when we first get started and the coupons line up it's beauty, and you just go a little crazy, you will have enough of that product for ages, and you're going to watch the sale keep coming back and realize, I still don't need it. I still don't need it. And that was me. I usually share this when I teach a workshop, but for me, it was Windex. And this was 15 or so years ago. We had coupons, and Publix doubled at the time. There are still places that double, but Publix isn't one of them. And I went on, Windex was 19 cents a bottle. Guys, I bought like 15 of them. We still have Windex. Yeah, that's a lot of Windex. You don't clean any more often just because you own 19 Windexes. So hold yourself back. You just need enough for 6 weeks. I promise it will come on sale again. Oh, and hey, Sandy, I see Sandy and Brenda. Sandy's saying she's in Wisconsin. Brenda's in Kentucky over on the YouTube side. So I do want to mention to you guys especially, and to anyone else that happens to be watching and you didn't tell me where you're from, which is fine. Everything we're going to go through tonight, I mentioned Publix or another grocery store. These tips, they apply everywhere. So grocery sales, they run on that clockwork cycle no matter the store that you're in. I've gotten folks that'll ask, okay, Jenny, you've said it's like a 6-week sales cycle, so what week are we on now? That's not how it works. They're not numbered. So if you are just getting started, this is week 1 for you. And what you're going to do to approach this new way of shopping, keep in mind, I haven't even mentioned coupons here, guys. We're just talking sales so far. But this new way of shopping, you're going to go in, you're going to look at the list that is on Southern Savers, you're going to get your weekly ad, whatever it is. I'm going to buy 6 weeks worth of the items that are truly on sale. We'll get there in a second. 6 weeks worth of the items that are truly on sale. 1 week worth, these first few weeks, of things you have to have. You've never shopped this way. You don't have a stockpile when you're first getting started. You've been shopping week by week by week, which is incredibly painful. We're not going to do that anymore, not following sales. You're going to go in, you're going to get 6 weeks worth of what is on sale, 1 week worth of what you have to have. That have to have section, there may be a better possibility for you to grab that in another store. I don't really want you grabbing non-sale items in a grocery store. That may be where you head to Aldi or Walmart for those have to have items, not for the sale items. We're in a grocery store for our sale. So 6 weeks worth of what's on sale for week 1, 1 week worth of what you have to have. Next week, we're going to repeat 6 weeks worth of what is on sale that week, 1 week worth of what you have to have. Each week, you're getting more and more in your little stockpile. And come even 3 or 4 weeks from now, you don't really have to have anything. So you're going to go in, you're going to get what's on sale, and you're going to come home. And if you looked at what I grabbed on a normal week, you might be like, how in the world are you planning on making a meal from that? That's not how we're shopping. I'm not meal planning based on what is on my Publix list. Now you can, for Publix and Kroger shoppers, I actually give you a free meal plan every week based on the sales that week in Publix and Kroger. I can't help everybody, but you could totally do that yourself, but I don't need to. I am focused on the sales, and I could meal plan off of my pantry. because I've got 6 weeks worth of anything that we'll use in my pantry. So my meal plans don't have to be sale based as much as just my shopping needs to be sale based. So hopefully this part makes sense, because this is really where you're changing the way you approach the grocery store. I'm not approaching it with a what are we out of? My pantry's never consulted in my shopping list. And we may be out of things. My husband tonight actually was like, Jenny, he's cooking dinner. He didn't get it done in time, so I'm going to eat after we're done. They're going to eat dinner on their own here in a minute, but he's cooking dinner. And we don't have any canned corn or canned beans right now. There haven't been a lot of sales. We've got some frozen and fresh, which, no one's complaining, right? But that was his first comment. Like, Jenny, you got to get on this. Like, that's not how it works. You have to wait until they're on sale, and then I will grab them. But we have plenty in the freezer and plenty that's fresh. We don't need to eat canned in the middle of summer, and canned veggies aren't actually on sale in the middle of the summer. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but that's just one of the sale cycles that are there. They know that you tend to eat fresh because fresh is crazy cheap, and they're not going to be able to compete with that crazy cheap price, so they don't even try. We'll get to sales cycles even more in depth here in a second. But that's just one example. So we do run out of things. I just don't necessarily restock them because this isn't the time to do that. The time will come, but it isn't in the middle of the summer. So now, if you've got questions as we go through, please, guys, ask away. I am okay with questions, and I will. If we're going to go there, I'll even tell you that too. But I really, I want to make sure that we're all on the same page as we go through. Oh, and Amanda, your 12-year-old says, Mom, do you have a coupon for this? That's the right way to approach it. That's my kids too, Amanda. They no longer say, hey, Mama, I want. It's, hey, Mama, when will this be on sale again? Like, that's the right question. So do I keep a calendar of when items go on sale? Jenny, that's a good question. I mentally have that. I do post every month at the beginning of the month kind of what to grab in July, what to grab in August, or the sales that we tend to see. But typically, for most of our grocery items, they do go on sale every 6 weeks. Canned soups, canned veggies are kind of an example that are in their own little pattern. And in general, canned goods are not a summer item. So I'm not going to see canned soup and canned veggies at their best price during the summer. They are a colder month item. Now, soups kind of make sense because you're not thinking, it's 100 degrees outside. I don't really want a bowl of soup for lunch. The canned veggies really fall into the fact that fresh is cheaper than canned when we're running in the middle of the summer and they can't really compete. And I know a lot of folks would prefer fresh, so they don't tend to run a lot of low prices on cans the way that they do in the winter and the early spring. That's when we can get some of our best prices. We don't eat a lot of canned during the summer either. My husband just thinks we do. He thinks he wants it as he's trying to make something, but he can survive. There's plenty of corn around here if he just starts looking somewhere else. There are other examples of this, though, since we're talking things in terms of calendars to know. One of them you may not realize is baking items. They only come on sale around our major holidays, so Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter. If you love to bake throughout the year, that's not so great. But that's the sales cycle that they follow. So our lowest prices on flour, sugar, etc., usually around those holidays. I will say Kroger has 4-pound bags of sugar for 97 cents this week with a Kroger digital coupon. That's a pretty great price for sugar, so you should stock up when you see it. Sugar doesn't always follow the sales that flour and everything else will follow, because in the South we like our sweet tea, we like a lot of other things with our sugar. But flours, yeast, all of those items for baking from scratch, those are around our major holidays. We do see a little tiny bubble around July 4th, but then we've got a long stretch from July 4th until November. You'll get them back the beginning of November in that Thanksgiving, Christmas window, but it's not very fun. Along with that are hams, turkeys, things that we would only eat for those large Christmas and Easter, Thanksgiving holidays. They truly stick with that sales schedule, and you're not going to see a great price on those outside of those holidays. So if I want that particular meat other times of the year, I really want to grab some extra and put them in the freezer. So for me, after Easter, I actually grabbed 4 clearance hams at like $4 a piece for huge hams and stuck them all in my freezer. My plan was for that to last us, and then we kind of volunteered ourselves to cook for the church. So boom, all 4 of my hams were gone, but I got them for $4 a piece. So next time, maybe I grab some more. I don't know how much room I have in my freezer for that, but that is one example where you would want to know ahead of time, I am not going to see these hams and these turkeys back on sale for a long time. I want to go ahead and grab whatever we will eat while I can, while it is on clearance, and definitely after the holiday, anything that's left, you're going to get some great prices. Okay. Kathy says she stopped couponing because of all the junk food, but I do have a stockpile of beauty aids. So let's approach that one there for a second, Kathy, because that's actually one of the other big excuses that I get, not necessarily the junk food side, but I get a lot of folks that say, you know what, I only purchase kind of the perimeter of the store. So I purchase the meat and the veggies and the dairy, and I'm not purchasing the canned and packaged on the inside of the store. There's still sales around the edge of the store too that I still want you to get in the habit of following. There's still sales cycles. There's still even, following what's in season on those items. So you may not feel like you're couponing because I might not have a coupon to actually attach to every single item when all I'm purchasing is fresh. But I am still capable of being a sales shopper on those items, sticking with what's in season, buying in bulk when I see a really great price, and following some coupons. This week, for example, at Publix, they have Smithfield pork tenderloins, buy one, get one. And we have a Publix digital coupon for $5 off any 3 Smithfield products. Great. Grab 3 pork tenderloins, buy one, get one. Use your $5 off coupon, and it makes these entire pork tenderloins, which are almost 2 pounds each. They're 27-ounce tenderloins. It makes them $3.33. That's a crazy good price for a pork tenderloin. So, there are deals. That doesn't always happen. The sales are there. Following the sales, stocking up when we see them, those can still apply even to my perimeter shoppers. You just may not feel like you're out there getting all the fruit snacks and everything else. That's fine. Avoid them. They are not necessarily the best for you. And you're going to save money too by not putting them in your cart no matter what the price is. And Ergen says, I should mention Makina. It's another app. There are lots of mobile apps, and we're going to get to mobile apps, but you can plug that one in if you are purchasing only organic for rebates on organic and natural products. Okay, so let's keep going. And Candy, I guess I missed your question. Why not 4? You're talking about on the Smithfield. So it depends on where you live. It is buy one, get one. I'm guessing you're talking about the Smithfield. It is buy one, get one in Publix this week. For folks in Florida, you actually have to buy those in multiples of 2. So folks in Florida, you would want to buy 4. But outside of Florida, that buy one, get one sale, it's really just a big old 50% off sale. So since our coupon is only good on 3 items, it's $5 off of 3, then those of us not in Florida, we really just want to buy 3. And we want to use the $5 off coupon so that we're spending the least amount out of pocket. Now, in Florida, you would have to purchase all 4 of them. You can still use your $5 off 3, even though 2 of those are free. But outside of Florida, we're going to stop at 3 so that we can have the best price. That's really our goal. Okay, let's keep moving. So we've got that we want to buy it on sale, and the sale is going to last 6 weeks. We've got the few exceptions to our sales as well. Then the other thing I want you to realize is what is a sale. So there's a magical number for this. The best way to think about it is just 40% off. We're looking for items that are 40% off or more. We actually just covered this specific topic in our Q&A this past Monday night. But just to kind of recover it for anyone that wasn't on the Q&A and anyone that watches later, you've got it all in the same place. The easiest way to do this is to use your weekly ad. So I have this week's Publix ad, and I'm just going to kind of use this versus pulling it up on the screen. It might be easier if I did, but we're going to go this route. So most grocery stores, and I know again, just because I'm showing you Publix doesn't mean this only applies to Publix. Most grocery stores give you math in their ad. So if you are the person who grabs this and shops the store with your weekly ad in front of you, that's okay. I do want you to realize not everything in your weekly ad is a deal, because it's not. There are definitely some things here that are not on sale. But I do want you to get in the habit of using that math. So let's pick on one here first that's bad. It was nice of Publix to tell us, but let's see if I can line that up right. This is where I probably should just pull it up on the website. I don't know if you can see that, but we are going to save a whopping 20 cents to buy this bakery cinnamon bread today. 20 cents. Our goal is 40% off or more. I don't think you need a calculator to help you figure out that that is not 40% of anything. You can even fail math and you would probably figure out that that is not a very good deal. So use the math. A lot of times it's going to be very blaring to you. You're not going to have to really do a lot of figuring. Our buy one, get one deals, if your store runs buy one, get one deals, they're 50% off. You haven't even had to do any thinking here. Done. Again, I don't need a calculator to tell me these items, but typically you're going to be able to spot them without any struggle. Now, another tip for you. This is Publix related, but some other stores do this too. So this guy right here, this is kind of why I didn't pull it up, because it's hard for me to find them quickly. So we'll go like this here. Okay, so we have Nestle Toll House Marshalls right there in the middle. And you'll notice there's no math. It just tells you what the sale is. They had nothing nice to say. They knew if they told you you were saving 20 cents that you would not get excited. So when you see these, stand down. Not a sale. We want to kind of keep on moving. Now, this ad's got a ton of BOGOs all over it, but it does have math throughout it. So if we've forgotten math here or there, there's a reason that we've forgotten math. So let the store tell you. If all of a sudden you're looking through your Food Lion ad or whatever store you're shopping at, we had math to help us out and then we've got nothing, not on sale. Now there's some other stores that will use other language. Food Lion being a great example. You'll see EVLP underneath things. Everyday value, low price. Not on sale. That's what that means. So they're everyday price. It's right up there with Walgreens or with Walmart's logo of always low prices, which means nothing's on sale, but you can buy it if you want to. No, I want to buy what is on sale. So we need to be in the habit of avoiding those. If you're looking through the Food Lion ad, you will see that little logo, or you'll see it actually spelled out, everyday value, low price, or everyday low price. Magic words for do not buy this right now. It is not on sale. So that is across the board. We're going to see that in a few different stores. Publix also does it. So to find you an example here, I can see it. This is on Heineken. This isn't super exciting, but just to show you what it's going to look like on the Publix ad. Publix doesn't say everyday low price. They say surprisingly low price. And if you were to go to the store and you were to pull back the little sale tag, it's the exact same price that it was last week. So don't get excited. That surprisingly low price is not a sale. So stay away from those items. So again, we're looking for 40% off. You can use your ad for this. You can use that math to give you an idea. Sometimes that 40% off is caused by coupons. Not necessarily sale, but having a lot of coupons, and that's okay too. That is going to take you getting a little bit more talented though on stacking your coupons. So don't expect that to come like on week one in figuring this out. Now, another way that you can spot sales though is using the lists that are on Southern Savers. So to pull that up and to show you what I mean, let's see, I'm trying to decide what list I want to take you to. So let's pick one we haven't talked about here. We're going to go to Harris Teeter, just to not be Publix dominant. They're pretty much all the same. But in terms of grocery stores, if you're using the lists that are on Southern Savers, let's see, there we go. And let me make this big so you guys can all see it. So the lists that are on Southern Savers, I do not type the entire Harris Teeter ad, the entire ad for any store. I only type the items that are 40% off or more. So that your goal, if you're brand new here, you don't need to get your ad. I don't need to carry this with me. I really just need to make a shopping list from what is on the site. So this is my Publix list this week. and walk through the store with this. This is what is on sale that are true sales. So if you're brand new, let me hold your hand. It's free, but go through. If it's on here, it is 40% off, or the coupons are going to make it 40% off. And we can sit here, we can check the little boxes next to what you want to grab. And all of these items will flow to a shopping list for you. Now, one thing to note, and this is kind of why I pulled Harris Teeter, there are a few stores on Southern Savers that I actually have 2 lists for. So you'll see the weekly ad is right here, and you'll see the unadvertised deals list is right here. You can go back and forth between those. I can check boxes on both lists at the same time, doesn't matter. And when I'm done checking lists, I'm just going to randomly check some things here. And I've pulled it all over. I'm going to go to the very bottom. It's kind of a long unadvertised list. And I click add to list. It will pull all the items from both of those tabs at the same time into one shopping list. I can also go back. Let's say you're like, oh, I forgot some things. I could go back and I'm going to refresh just so it'll show up. Let's say you go back later and I decide I want to add some more. My Harris Teeter list is right here if you're logged in. So I can check more boxes up here, and anything that I check, as I check some more things, anything that I do check is going to show up on my shopping list. When I click add to list, it's all going to be on that shopping list as well. So now I've got even more things that have pulled in, and I can always add more. Oh, it didn't grab it as I tried to do it too quickly, but you get the idea. It'll all be there from whatever you checked across multiple shopping lists. So hopefully that helps. If you're trying to figure out what's on sale, anything that's on the list is 40% off. And then we've got all the coupons that go along with those sales to try to make it a little faster for you as you get your list together. Okay, now let me jump back and see if I've got any questions. Sorry guys, opening up too many tabs. Let's close that one. Okay. Oh, and I'm glad that they help, Holly. That's my goal. They help me too as I get my list together. I'm not going to take the time to make it and then not use it. So just to give you one tip as to how I do this, for me, I make my shopping list. I then print my shopping list and then I gather all the coupons for it. So I don't really worry about the coupons when I'm sitting there on the website. I just check boxes of what I want. I pull it all over and then I gather the coupons. We're going to talk about organizing coupons here in a second and where I get my coupons. I did see that question come up. If you organize the way I do, you have a quick cutting guide at the bottom. I write little numbers off to the side and I hand this to my kids. And so they've learned how I organize my coupons and they cut exactly what I tell them to cut in terms of how many numbers on each of those. And then I do one more thing for myself before I go to the store. So you'll notice there are numbers off to the side. And that's me telling myself in the store, this is how many I want you to buy. So once they've cut all the coupons, I then go through the coupons and kind of decide, okay, so how many did we end up with that? How many do I need to get of this? Sometimes I give myself a little other note. So over here, based on the coupons that I had, I needed to get 2 that were just like basic multi-packs, and I needed to get 1 box that was pouches. There's my Smithfield, and I'm telling myself I need 3 no matter what between the 2 of those because my $5 off coupon was good for both. Just whatever notes I need because I am not going to touch my coupons in the store. I don't have a big binder. I just have them usually in a Ziploc bag. And this is what I need to grab. So I might go through that bag one time before I check out just to make sure I didn't miss something. But pretty much whatever I need to know, it's on here. So I'm not really going to I'm just a normal shopper. I'm not the crazy slow person in the grocery store, except I am taking pictures usually so that I can post other deals to the site. But you get the idea. The point is to be as fast as we can. It usually takes about 25 minutes. This list was less than that. This was a pretty short list to get the list pulled and the coupons cut for me, just so you kind of see how that's going to look. Okay. And JL Murphy, great question. Why aren't grocery store ads in Sunday papers too? So they actually haven't been for a very long time. Most of the reason for that is that grocery ads do not come out on Sunday. Most of our grocery stores, they change their ads on Wednesday, Publix on Thursday in Florida. So if you got a Wednesday paper, you would have those flyers, but most of us don't get a Wednesday paper. I don't know if anybody gets it anymore. So most of us are either going to get the flyer when you walk in the front door. Sometimes they now come in your mail, and you can, if you really want those flyers, you don't get the Wednesday paper. A lot of grocery stores actually have the ability for you to register to get the flyers mailed to you. So you can do that in your account on that grocery store's website. Or getting them when you walk in the door. You'll find them digitally on their websites now too, so you could just look at that if you really, really want to look at a weekly ad. Those are kind of your options, unless you get a Wednesday paper, which is really the only other option to be able to grab those. Okay. And yes, and so you can, and Denise is right, so you can always Google the next ad. Typically, if you head to the grocery store, most of our grocery stores post their weekly flyers a day early. On Southern Savers, I actually post the Publix ad on Saturday afternoons. It doesn't go up on the home page, but if you go to the Publix page, like we were with Harris Teeter, you will see it on Saturday afternoons, the next week's ad. Publix has a lot of tabs. I'm just going to pull it up for you and I'll show you what I mean. But we usually get the ads up a couple days early, no matter what the store is. Publix is the one that I get up the earliest. So I do it every Saturday morning and then try to have it finished for you guys by Saturday afternoon. But just to share this with you, so Publix has the weekly ad, the unadvertised deal, and an extra savings flyer. I have a new flyer to put up tomorrow. But then come Saturday, we would have a whole nother tab here that is another Publix weekly ad. So you can always come and start to get ready early if you want that insight super early. I mean, that's crazy early. The new ad won't even start for like 5 more days, but you can find out that stuff if you want to know it. Okay, so we've got the gist. I want to move on to the coupon side of things. If you've got questions on what's on sale or on stocking up, please ask, but I do want to keep us moving. So really fast, organizing coupons and getting them. So I do want you to get the Sunday paper. I know it feels outdated, but you are going to use coupons that are in that Sunday paper on a pretty regular basis. I also want you to get 2 Sunday papers if you can. So I'm going to put a link in. This is where I get my Sunday papers. My YouTube folks, I'm going to try to put it in for you guys too. We'll see if I can get this to work. This is the hard part of when I don't have my husband, is actually being able to leave y'all comments gets a little tricky, but we will see what I can get access to. Where can I go here? Sorry guys, let's see if this works. Oh. Not going to be happy with me. Let's try this one and see if this will work. Sorry, my YouTubers. Sometimes I'm not logged in on other places, so I can't give you the link. It appears YouTube because I can't remember my login to that particular page. So Facebook guys, you guys have the link. YouTubers, I will. You know what? Let's try this. I have another idea for y'all. I'll just go directly and load it up on YouTube, and then I can chat with y'all. Sorry, little small technical difficulties of being here by myself. But I want you guys to have any links that you need. So, no, we don't need any commercials. Gotta love YouTube. There we go. Okay. Now I can kind of chat with y'all. So there's your link for that YouTuber. So that's where I order my inserts from. I do want you to get the Sunday paper. I want you to at least get 2 of them. The reason for that, you're going to buy enough for 6 weeks. That is always, I mean, I don't want to say always is a big word. 99% of the time, that's more than 1. For anything that we purchase, you probably use it all up in a 6-week period of time, except for Windex. But everything else, you're going to need more than 1 in a 6-week period of time. So at least 2 inserts. For my family of 7, I get 4 inserts every week. That's a lot. I actually would not recommend that for anyone unless you're in a big family, because you're not going to need that much stuff. But with ours, what I do for mine is I have a standing order with the link that I just put in, which is SundayCouponInserts.com. So I have a standing order for a set of 4 inserts. So literally this is what came last Sunday, not this Sunday, But last Sunday we had 5 inserts in the paper, so I'm getting 4 of each one of those. That's a lot of inserts. That's why I'm saying if you don't have a big family, you really don't need it. I don't need all these P&Gs if I'm not trying to stock up to, meet 7 people. And even for me, I don't always need 4. The reason I have a standing order for 4, if you do that with Sunday coupon inserts, they are sent priority mail, and these are usually in my mailbox on Monday. So whatever came in the Sunday paper for everyone else, I'm getting a day later. It's fine by me, not a big problem, and I'm good to go. So I can start to use them right away. With inserts, no matter where you get them from, I want you to get the biggest paper that is available to you. The larger the city, the more coupons are usually in that city's paper. There's one exception, and that's Atlanta. Atlanta no longer gets the P&G insert. So you guys have to go somewhere else to get that online through Sunday coupon inserts or through another source. You're not going to be able to find that locally. But everywhere else, the bigger the city, the more coupons are in that city's paper. So that's really what you want to go hunting for to get your best deals if you can. Great question. Etta says, do I know if we'll continue to get inserts in the Sunday paper? So, Etta, there's always rumors that inserts are going to go away. They are not going away. I mean, literally, we got 5 a week ago in the Sunday paper. So this is a huge revenue source for these companies. We are seeing, the only thing that we've seen recently, so Smart Source, who does run their own inserts, let's see if I can find them here. We've got a lot of everybody else. But Smart Source here, so there's our, it says it up at the top. These guys did just pull their printable coupons. They're no longer offering printables through Smart Source. That's probably the most recent change, but I don't see any of these paper options going away anytime soon. No matter what the rumors are, they're going to stay. Are we seeing less than we used to see in inserts, 15 years ago? Yeah, probably. Or the values have changed, or the expiration dates are shorter. So there have been some changes to them, but we're still seeing plenty that are in the paper. So I wouldn't really worry about it. Okay. What happens if some coupons in the Sunday inserts are regional and I don't get them? So Jack, that actually happens a lot. You are not alone. That's kind of why I'm saying the bigger the city, the more coupons are in that city's paper. We see differences on value. So some cities may get $1 off 2. Some cities may get 75 cents off 2. Some get 50 cents off 1, which isn't a big difference between $1 off 2 unless you're in a store that doubles, and then that coupon's really good. So we do see value differences. We also just see some that do not have them, and that can be tricky. So with P&Gs, for example, I would say 80%, if not 90% of the world does not get the Tide coupons in their P&G inserts. So you're not alone. If that's you, if you're opening up your inserts and those Tides are not there. For me, with Sunday coupon inserts, this is a first, so I'm not going to say it happens every time, but I was pretty excited to open it up and actually have them. So they're working hard to change where their inserts are coming from so that they can make sure that their inserts have them. That was pretty fun. It hasn't happened in over a year, but kind of excited. And by the way, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys, if you do have these Tide coupons, it opened beautifully to them the last time, and now it doesn't want to. But if you do have those Tide coupons, you want to get them ready because they, this little $2 off guy on both of those, it's going to make for crazy, crazy cheap Tide at Walgreens starting on Sunday. We'll get there, I promise. We will cover drugstores. But if you've got them, it does make for some deals. So it's exciting if you can. Is the cost more for these? Yes and no. It's probably not the answer you want. But great question, Etta. So in terms of cost for Sunday coupon inserts, you are going to have to pay for them. For me, the price on getting my inserts mailed to me, it comes out to actually being a little bit cheaper most Sundays than going to town and buying 4 papers. So you're still going to pay, you pay by the insert. So 2 weeks ago when we got 5 inserts in that paper, that actually costs more than on a Sunday when you only get 2. So you do have to there will be some Sundays that it may actually cost a little bit more than getting 4 papers. But then there are other Sundays where it costs less. So on average, I pay what I would pay if I had a subscription for 4 papers, or I went to town and I bought 4 papers. Which is why, again, if you don't need 4, don't worry about 4. I want you to at least get 2. You can do that through Sunday coupon inserts, or get an order of 4 and split them with a friend, even better, because then you get the faster shipping. But don't buy them if you don't need them, because it is an added cost. I'm not going to be able to get them for free. It isn't cheaper than getting the paper. It's about the same price. So probably not what you wanted to hear, but it is how it works. And yes, Brenda, so my P&Gs did have that Tide coupon. So that's what I was just showing you guys. It is definitely in them. It was in all of them. So keep in mind, you can only use 1. They all have a limit, but they are all there with actual coupons. They don't say see online. But that's a first, so I'm not going to say it's going to happen every time, because, guys, I do not work for Sunday coupon inserts. It's just who I use to get my inserts. Okay, to continue moving, I want you to get the Sunday paper, and this is how I organize them. You can organize them however you want, but this is what I recommend. So I do not cut my inserts. I put them in a hanging file folder. This is like a old school box. They still sell them. You can also get accordion file folders. Right now, these are in school supply sections, so you can get some really good deals on one if you don't already have one. So it's a hanging file folder. You need 12 pockets. That is 3 months worth of inserts, and it is perfect because each Sunday, you're going to come in once you've been doing this for a while, and all your pockets are full. For me, my oldest is in the front, so I'm going to come in. I'm going to pull these out. These are from May 9th. And I'll show you what we're going to do with them in a second, but I'm going to pull them out. This is now empty. I'm going to move it to the back, and I am ready for next week's coupons. So when the coupons come in the mail, I just slide them in. I'm done. I don't have to cut them. I don't have to do anything else with them. They're in their little pocket, and when my shopping list tells me to come and cut a coupon from a particular insert and a particular date, I come and find them. So super, super easy. I don't have to deal with them until they are on my shopping list and on sale. So make it as simple for yourself as you want. I do not haul this to the store with me. This would not help you in the store. Not only you're going to have to use a database, which Southern Savers does have, but if I was in the middle of the store trying to keep up with this and trying to cut coupons, you don't have time for that. So I'm going to cut what I need before I leave the house. I do not have them with me in the store. If I come upon a clearance or closeout deal, I've got a couple options. One is, and this is what I usually do, is that I ask the store, hey, I have a coupon for this at home, but I don't have it with me. Can I bring my receipt back and use the coupon? Every store always says yes. But you do need to ask. You need to make sure before you just assume. That is what I usually do. So I go ahead and I grab the item, I hold onto my receipt, and I bring the coupon in the next time. Option B, that closeout or clearance item, it's going to come on sale again. It's not the only sale we're ever going to see on that particular brand. So you can just wait. Keep in mind, closeout clearance items, a lot of times they're on clearance because they're about to go out of date. And so those are also scary items to bring home to your 6-week stockpile. Because if they're about to go out of date, I need to use them right now. And I don't need to get them intermixed and then forget to use them. So be careful with those items mixed in and then going bad. Kind of a bummer. Not really where you want to go to end up messing up in a sense. You still spend some money for them. You don't really want to go there. Okay, so I want to show you one tip before we move on with how to tell or what to do with that insert that I just pulled out. So I'm going to pull up the database that is on Southern Savers and show you what I do with my inserts. And with these, so this is the 5/9 inserts. It's what is going to come out this coming Sunday from my folder. Basically pulled it out for you guys tonight. So come to the database that is on Southern Savers, and if you've never been to the site, there's a big button that says Coupon Database up in the corner. Come to the database, and when you pull up the database, you are going to put in today's date and the name of this insert. So this guy is the Smart Source, and you can see that up there on that corner, and I always write the date on mine when I put them in their file folder. The date's on here. If you skip that step, it's really, really tiny in that fine print on the side. It's not so fun to read. So I just take a second and write the date up in the corner, just so I know what it is whenever I'm cutting. So for this guy in the database, you're going to put SS509. They're all expired. Kind of fun. And I can also put in save 509. We had 2 of them. And see what is still good. Even in that guy, nothing in both of them. So magical. Or we can even, let me make sure I didn't mess up. 05, even 0509, still not getting anything. So everything in these inserts from 3 months ago has expired. And 9 times out of 10, this is the case. Most of them all expired probably last week. They tend to be on a rolling 3-month expiration date. And so I was trying to see if I could find an example here, but they're all expired. So it's a fast way, just plugging in the name and the date. So if I were to, let's pull up the week after that. I'm not very good at guessing with my dates, but just to jump back to May really quick. So let's plug in 5/16 and see what we got. You can see for next week. So we're now a week ahead. Remember, I keep 12 hanging file folders, or if you get an accordion, they are 12 pocket accordions. This is literally all that's still good in the Smart Source for next week. So you're just going to put in the name of that insert, and you're going to get an idea. There probably wasn't a PNG, but that's all that's good. So kind of easy way to be able to tell, to move on. Like, yep, done with that. I can move on with that insert. I don't need to worry about it. Plug in this week's insert. I'm done. I've organized my coupons, and I can move on, which is kind of sweet. If I order them online, so when do I order them each week? So Tanya, for me, ordering online, I actually just have a subscription. So it's a standing order. I don't ever have to think about it. If there are inserts in the Sunday paper, they are going to be mailed to me. So I don't have to remember, but you could order weekly if you wanted. I think that Sunday Coupon Inserts puts up their inserts usually on Wednesdays or Thursdays for the week ahead. So you could hop on and order on Wednesdays or Thursdays. I'm not sure what that day is that they come live, so check tonight. They're probably already live for this coming weekend. And you could go ahead and grab them if you wanted to do it week by week. I would never remember to do that, so I just have a subscription, and it makes life a lot more simple. Okay, so we have our insert coupons, our other forms of coupons, just even using the database here to help you see, we've got a lot of other types of coupons that are here. We have printables, so you can find tons of printables that are there. You're going to find your inserts are in here. You're going to find coupons that are in the store, those little dispensers in the store. So you're just going to gather coupons as you go from wherever you can. And then we have a lot of mobile apps. I will tell you, just to talk organization a little bit further, with the loose ones that we find, you do need something that you keep your loose coupons in, because obviously this big, huge hanging file folder, it works for your inserts, but it doesn't work for my in-store dispensers or for things that might print at the register. I have to have somewhere else that those live. So for me, I keep them in this bag. This is really overkill. Someone made the little file folders for me ages ago, and then I stuck them in this bag when the original box broke. But basically all you need is just a regular old coupon folder with 14 categories or so of dry goods, canned and packaged around the store, so that you can put your loose coupons in there. And guys, if you were to see this for me, I don't even know that I can get you into those little buckets, but most of them are empty. There's not a ton there. It's just coupons that I printed early, or coupons that I found in a store, things that I want to hold on to. So, maybe it's a coupon that was on the box, I'm going to stick in and it's available for me. Dispensers. I got to have somewhere for them to live. A pile in the middle of the kitchen counter doesn't really work. Pile in your purse doesn't really work. So some sort of basic organization is all you need. This will go to the store with me, but even then, 9 times out of 10, if I need a coupon or I know that a coupon's out there and I don't have it, it isn't in here. It's just the ones that I found that I kind of stuck and just happened to carry with me because of where I found them. So it's just a way to organize those loose ones. If you want to go with a bag, you can. This is an insulated lunch bag, so great time to buy this too. And it's actually got 3 coupon folders with their tops permanently cut off inside of an insulated lunch bag. So super easy to make that yourself. And I will show you the last option. I have no doubt at least one of you has one. This is a coupon binder. Just holding it causes me anxiety. This is not what I would recommend for most of us. You really don't have the time to keep up with this. You think you have the time to keep up with this, but most of us die here. This is just keeping it real. But if you want to see it, these are coupons that are stored in baseball card sheets. If I could hold it close enough, you would see that everything in here for me literally expired in 2000 and I think 19. I think it's been a while. Yeah, I told you I've been couponing for a while. So it's old. None of these are going to be good anymore. It's gorgeous. Even for me, I'll still tell you, I love how organized it looks. I do not love the hours that it takes to keep this organized. So there are folks that this makes them happy, and that's okay. I'm glad it makes you happy. But I'd say about 90% of us, we can't live here. So this is where it's that crazy hobby that I mentioned in the beginning, and it's not a lifestyle change. It's I'm going to do this for a little bit, and then I'm going to burn out, or I'm going to give up. And that's not where I want you. I want you forever with the mindset of I buy what's on sale, and if I have a coupon, I use it. But I buy what's on sale, and I don't want you to give up on that side because the way you chose to organize your coupons did you in, and that's going to happen if you choose that option. It just is. So I wish it wasn't, but it probably is. Oh, and Jack, do you pay tax if you order online? I'm pretty sure you do. Pretty sure you got to pay tax on everything these days. And I confess that because it's a subscription, I don't even really look, and I should. You're probably right. And Kitty, you have the big binder. I knew somebody would, and that's okay. It just isn't for everybody, and I definitely can't do that for me personally. Okay, so we've got our inserts down. We have our loose coupons down. So let's talk other forms of coupons. Those printables that I mentioned, there's a lot that you can print. They're all in the database. If we want to sit here and use the database to go through and find what we need, or maybe you're on a website. So Kellogg's, for example, has a lot of their own printables. P&G has their own printables. If you're grabbing these printables, there are some key things to remember. First off, some of these sites, they're going to have really, really short expiration dates. So P&G coupons in particular, if you're going to go in and you want to print that Tide coupon that you didn't get in your inserts, you have 1 day. So you only print your P&G coupons right before you go to the store, just to warn you. You may not remember that, but you will the first time you print them. It'll all come back to you. They're really the only company that does that with such a tight expiration date, and P&G is just not really known for being super coupon friendly. So that's one of their many ways that they add that onto the top. But other things with printables is kind of knowing when to grab it and when to ignore it. So for me, a rule of thumb on coupons.com and the sites that have a ton of offers, if it's a high value offer that is a brand that we will use, I will always print it right then. So some of our favorites, Cetaphil or Aveeno, we've had some good food coupons here lately. Grabbing those when I see them, not necessarily waiting. When you print them, usually from coupons.com, you've got 30 days to use them, which is plenty of time. We will find a deal on those. So those that I print early, they end up in the bag, in the accordion. The rest of them, if it's not a high value or it's not a brand that we regularly use, I'll leave them there. They may go away before I print them because they do all have a budget, and when that budget has been met for that particular brand, it does disappear. That's okay. There are probably other coupons that are out there, but I try to not print a bunch of coupons that I'll never use, because that's ink and paper that we don't really want to be wasting either. So just sticking with brands that I know that we always purchase and high value coupons that I think might end up making a deal. Those are the ones that I tend to focus on the most when I'm printing coupons. And then we get into mobile apps. And that's really, as someone's asking, are we still going to get inserts in the paper in another year? Mobile apps are really where we are going and where all of our coupons are going these days. So, ultimately, that's where I would have you focus on. If you're overwhelmed even by trying inserts or getting, holding a pair of scissors causes hives. Hopefully you're not to that point, but maybe. I would encourage you that you try to put your phone to work and use some of these mobile apps. So we're going to spend a little bit of time going through these in particular just so you know how they work. And then I'm going to attempt, sometimes it works beautifully, sometimes it doesn't, and you'll see what I mean by this, but I actually saved my Publix receipt to upload my Ibotta deals for you guys tonight, but what I didn't do, because I'm up in our bonus room, is I didn't bring over all the products. So this is why I say we're going to attempt, because sometimes Ibotta still wants you to scan a barcode, but you'll at least see the process on how to do this. So we're going to go through these mobile apps. If you've got questions, please feel free to stop me on them. But these are a huge way to be saving as much money as you possibly can, putting your phone to work. So with these mobile apps, if you're looking for links to all of them, I didn't pre-pull any of them, but I will try to stick some in here. So to start really quick, so this is Ibotta for you guys, sticking it over on the Facebook side. So we're going to start with Ibotta. The reason we're going to start here is that Ibotta is the biggest. There are hundreds of offers inside the Ibotta app. So hopefully, yes, it's still happy. Ibotta is the biggest of all of the mobile apps that are out there. It's also actually the easiest for some of you to use. It will require next to no work depending on the store that you shop at. Some stores we are going to have to take a picture, which I'm going to show you in a second. So this is the concept. I go into the store, whatever store I want, really. They work at a lot. So I'm sitting here sliding through all the various stores. There's a lot that's there. So I go into the store, I buy items that have offers on them, and then I come home in some stores and I take a picture of my receipt. In other stores, I literally will do nothing. So Lowe's Foods, for example. This is linked, and you can see it'll show you in the app that your account is linked, and it says, oh, actually, I see now I clicked on Lowe's Foods Online and not Lowe's Foods. Oh, no, I guess it's both. That's funny. Oh, there we go. It's telling me at the top, this little line, how to get cash back. It says add offers and shop and use your fresh rewards card at checkout. So my card is directly linked, meaning I go into Lowe's Foods and I buy, let's say this guy, I buy Mott's applesauce. The offer says 75 cents back when I buy 2 of them. So I buy 2 of them. As long as I've clicked this little plus sign and I've turned it into a check, Lowe's Foods will tell Ibotta that I bought Mott's applesauce. I don't have to do anything. All I had to do, and this is the most important part, is activate that offer. So clicking that little plus sign. So you'll see it on lots of these deals, all these little plus signs that are next to things. You have to go through and click those little plus signs to activate the offer and turn it into a check mark. You can do that on hundreds of offers if you wanted to. I really wouldn't waste your time activating offers that you may or may not end up using. It's going to annoy you. You're not really going to want to do that. Let's see. My internet's being kind of slow, so we're going to turn off the internet for a second and see if that'll make it faster. But we're going to sit here and click those little plus signs. We turn them into check marks. And as I do that, over here is my list of offers that I've loaded, so I can see everything that is currently activated for Lowe's Foods. I also want you to realize one other thing. If I click through here on this Sun-Made Raisins, I am under Lowe's Foods, but this offer is actually good at a lot of places. So just to see, like literally a lot of stores. I've activated it. I could purchase it anywhere. I do not have to purchase it only at Lowe's Foods. I was just under Lowe's Foods when I activated it. But it's going to work no matter where I grab it. So if you shop in any of those stores, it is going to work as you check out. So just so you kind of get that idea too. Sometimes people think, okay, I activated it for Lowe's Foods. Do I have to activate it for Publix and for Target? No. Wherever you end up grabbing it, now that it has a little check mark, you're good. You're going to get that money back. Now, how it works, so Lowe's Foods is directly linked to my card. That doesn't mean all these stores are, but Lowe's Foods is. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. So we've got that activated. We've gone through. We've activated whatever we want. I don't recommend just going to town. There's one big thing you need to know here. Just because I saved this Sun-Made Raisins offer doesn't mean that it's mine. It is there. It's been activated. But if I don't redeem this before the offer budget has been met, I am not going to get that money back. So just for you guys, I saved uploading my Publix receipt. I usually always do that in the store. So let's click on Publix really quick. I've already activated all of my offers. I did that yesterday, but there is it could happen that something I bought yesterday, the offer is now gone. So I'm going to scroll through and see. I think that most of what I grabbed is still there in terms of what I grabbed. Yeah. One of them is going to be gone in 6 hours. So we're going to upload that one. We're going to get it done before it goes away. But just because I've activated it doesn't mean that it would have stayed there for ages. It is going to go away. The budget is going to be met. So you do need to be careful with Ibotta offers. And the easy way to make sure that you're careful is in the store to use the barcode scanner. So up here at the top is the search box. So I can click there and I can search by words. But you'll also see that little barcode symbol in the upper corner. Use that to automatically pull up a barcode scanner and see what offers are there. So this is Tom's toothpaste, and there's an offer. All I had to do was scan the barcode, and I know that the offer is there. Literally, I redeemed this on Sunday. It's back. So if you want more free Tom's toothpaste, you could. We're going to talk about that deal. But I scan the barcode. So in the store, I am just going to click the plus sign, and I'm going to load it. And I do this before I check out. I just scan everything's barcode to double check that the offer is still there. Definitely on deals that you're grabbing because there's an offer. You're only grabbing it because there's an offer. It's a huge bummer to then get to the cart and realize the offer's gone. You don't want to do that. But scanning it in the store, you know the offer's still there because it pulled up and it worked. Okay, so as we keep going, oh, and Kathy says you've had fits with store mobile apps and it's made you leery of other apps. So, you know, Kathy, I have to say that Ibotta, it works 90 times better than most store mobile apps. And I think, honestly, if you think about it from that perspective, this is Ibotta's business, is this app. Publix, their app isn't really their business. And if anything, their app is only used by a really small percentage of their customers. So that isn't where their focus is. So store apps, they leave a lot to be desired because they aren't putting the money or even any data behind what needs to be done with their app. So I wouldn't let a store app dissuade you from using other apps. Definitely not Ibotta and some of these other big couponing apps because this is their product. They put a lot more into these. Okay, so I'm going to upload this really quick just so you can see. So step one, I'm done shopping. I open up my Ibotta app. I have activated all my offers. Little tip, it is okay to activate them after you check out. So if you get out of the store and you realize, oh, I didn't click the plus sign, that's okay. Just click the plus sign before you submit your receipt. No good if you do it after. You have to do it beforehand. So I've activated all my offers. Down the bottom, I have 4 options, and one of those is the button that says redeem. So I'm going to click redeem. I'm going to click Publix, and then it's going to bring up the ability for me to take pictures. So this is my Publix receipt. I told you guys I saved it for you, so you'll kind of watch me here. But we're going to take the individual pictures. It's a long receipt, so it's going to slide that up. I'm going to have to figure out where it stopped. I think it was right there at those blue diamond almonds. Getting the string in there. So we kind of line that up next, right where it stopped. Oh, and it's not super picky. And we'll take another one. And it stopped at some Crayola crayons, which I grabbed a lot of them for Operation Christmas Child boxes. So it doesn't really matter. We'll kind of just stop somewhere in between those Crayola crayons. There are no offers for those on Ibotta. So we'll take another one, and then we'll keep going. And now we're down into the coupons. So we'll take another one. Again, I'm not really super concerned as to where those coupons clip off. And I go ahead, you don't really have to probably, but I go ahead and I finish off the whole receipt. They're never going to tell me that I didn't send them the whole receipt. So at this point, I'm going to click submit receipt, and this is where we'll see if this works for you guys or not, whether or not it decides that it is happy. A lot of times with an Ibotta receipt now, it doesn't need the barcodes. It will recognize what you purchased, and it did. So it recognized that I purchased 1 Stonyfield, 2 Noosa's, 1 Kind Thins, and any brand juice. So it got everything that I had grabbed, and it's ready. I don't have to scan any barcodes. That's magical. Maybe it knows that it's on display for y'all. So I'm literally going to click the button, and it's going to upload my receipt, and I'm done. So I will have that money in my Ibotta account, usually within like 24 hours, and I can then get it out. This is the key question for everybody. When can I get my money back? I can get my money out when I have $20 saved up, and you can have that deposited in your PayPal or your Venmo, get gift cards. There's a lot of options, but $20 is the threshold for Ibotta, for Checkout 51, and a few other apps. So hopefully that helps. I've actually never submitted a receipt online, but I get a lot of folks asking, how does it work? So saved it just for y'all. Glad I could get that in before the time ran out on that particular Stony Field offer too. So that was another $3.85 back. It's tiny little bit, it feels like, but in the grand scheme of things, it means that we spent $82 and some odd change on a whole bunch of groceries, and we saved, where was our savings? $119 on the trip. So my goal is to hit that 60% savings, and we totally did it. That was what we did. And Ibotta was a little bit of extra bit, like icing on the cake. Okay, so we've got a lot of other deals. Wendy's saying make sure you get the free Pepperidge Gold fish and the Johnsonville sausage. There are a lot of free offers that will be in here under specific stores. So if you're ever in here, we click on Walmart. Walmart ends up having a lot more than other stores. If you haven't submitted your free back to school supplies either, those are still there as well. So you've got free, that's what your free goldfish are in. You've got free Smuckers, free bread. I don't go to Walmart very often, so mine are still there. I'm also kind of doing it so I can tell. $2 off big stationery. So and this is good on a whole, it's got some specifics, but that's why you use your barcode scanner. Then you know you're grabbing the right things. There are some high value offers that do line up with the things that you're grabbing. So you at least saw the few things that I grabbed offers on. Okay, we get the idea as to how these work. Now, there are multiple mobile apps that I would recommend. So Ibotta is one of them. Checkout 51 is one of them. Let's see, I'll just show you actually my whole little coupon folder here. These are the main ones that I use on a regular basis. Checkout 51, Fetch, Ibotta, Swagbucks a little bit. Swagbucks is Ad. Sometimes you get your offers and sometimes you don't, so just a warning there. Get Upside is for gas savings, but I do use that. Coupons.com does have the ability to now load things as cashback offers as well. I do not use Coupons.com a ton because with those you do need to be careful. They do not allow you to use any coupons on that product in the store, where Ibotta and Fetch, they don't care. So if I use a coupon in the store and there's an Ibotta offer, that's my kind of deal. And it is not Coupons.com's kind of deal. So I don't use a ton of Coupons.com mobile app offers, but they're there. So those are my go-tos. Now, the reason I'm showing it to you like this is that honestly, once you understand Ibotta, you kind of get it. And they all work the same way. So I'm going to take a picture of my receipt. I'm going to upload it to their app. The only exception, Fetch, I don't have to activate anything with Fetch. I don't need to click any plus signs or say that I want it. Any of the offers that are inside Fetch, if you upload your receipt, you are going to get those points back. So it's not dependent on you having to remember what the offers are or even activate anything. You're just going to upload a receipt. And every time you upload a receipt, it's going to give you points from that receipt. Some of them, there are some offers that it's going to track you towards a purchase, like if the purchase said to buy 2 or to buy $10 worth. I don't even have to do that in the same purchase. Fetch will track you across multiple purchases, but it's an easy one to just always upload a receipt to. Get a few points from this receipt, get a few points from that receipt. With Fetch, when you have 3,000 points, it equals $3. 1,000 points equals $1. You can cash out for gift cards. So you only need $3 with Fetch. If you've never used Fetch, you can get a bonus. If you want, I'll put in my Fetch code, but if you put in this code, it's N0REC for Fetch. Right before you upload your first receipt, you will get 2,000 bonus points on your first receipt. So on top of whatever else you would have gotten from that receipt. And the code again is N0REC. Doesn't look like a 0, I know, but I just stuck it in there for you guys, so you're good on Fetch. So you can go in, you can buy particular items. I'm going to show you this one. This is good on up to 5 items. So a deal for this one is to head to Publix this week, just to show you how this works. And I don't even have this one in. I need to add this one to the database. I was noticing it earlier. So I'm going to actually, let's see, the fast way to pull up this deal to show you what I'm talking about. Let's go to the item search. So this is another feature of Southern Tables. Oh, you're not even looking at what I'm looking at. I always do that, guys. Sorry. So the item search on Southern Tables is where you can search for something specific. So we're going to come here and search for Dove hair, and I'm actually going to just specifically look for Publix because that's the deal I want to show this to you at. I can look at all the deals this week. I can look at deals in the past. So some of you were asking, how do I know when something's going to be on sale? You can use the item search and see when it was last on sale. But right now at Dove, we have Dove Hair Therapy, and we've got a Dove store coupon. This deal actually ends tomorrow night, so a little bit of, I guess, a last-minute deal if you want to go to Publix. It's on sale for $5.50 for Dove Hair Therapy. We've got a $3 off 2 Dove coupon that was in the Unilever insert from August 1st. We've got a $2 off 2 Dove store coupon. That is a printable that's right here in the blue. It's in the extra savings flyer at Publix. So I can actually use these together. So kind of going basic here on Southern Tables, you see this blue square and you see the red square. I put blue next to anything that's a store coupon, and the red square is next to an M, or it has a little M in it, and it's a manufacturer's coupon. So any store we shop at allows us to use those two together. Any store. Target, Walgreens, doesn't matter where you're shopping. If you have a store coupon, you are always allowed a manufacturer's coupon with it. So you could go in and you could buy 2 Dove Hair Therapy products. This is their very expensive line. They're on sale for $5.50. That's $11 worth of Dove. You're going to use $5 worth of coupons in the store. So a $3 off 2 manufacturer, a $2 off 2 store. It's $5 worth of coupons. So your total due is $6, right? That's the important part. And then you can come home and you can submit your receipt to Fetch Rewards. And you are going to get back 3,000 points per bottle with a limit of 5 redemptions on this. So you bought 2. So you're going to get back 6,000 points. That equals $6. And that is exactly how much you paid for the Dove hair therapy at Publix. So in the end, this is completely free using a store coupon, a manufacturer's coupon, and a mobile app all on the same purchase. And that's where these mobile apps really become fun because we are allowed, they truly are icing on the cake after all of this because you already got to stack those offers in the store. So big warning here, that store coupon, that's what's going to expire tomorrow night because it's in that extra savings flyer. So if you let that expire and you don't get there, you go on Saturday, you're going to pay $1 a piece without that store coupon, but this is still a pretty sweet deal. So kind of gives you an idea of how all these line up together using a store, a manufacturer, and a mobile app. Now, again, this is overwhelming for folks who get started because they're like, but how do I figure out the deal? Use the list that is on Southern Tables. I will add this guy to the database tonight. He wasn't there when I went shopping the other day, and we will make sure that it is matched in with the deal so that you will know. You can put this on your shopping list and you will see all your coupons that are right there for the deal. That's my goal, is to try to make this as easy as you can. If you're brand new, no, you probably aren't going to look at this offer and be like, oh, I know that there's coupons for that. Guys, my brain does this all day long. So I can look at the coupon and see that. Not everybody can. This is where using the database may become your friend. And so maybe you are sitting there on your phone and you're skimming through and you see, oh, I've got a really high value Dove hair therapy coupon. Then you could come to the database and you could just type in the words Dove hair and see what offers you've got to go with it. What store? We've got a lot of store coupons that are going to pop in on Dove hair. But what do I have that I could pair in with this to get a better deal in terms of stacking some offers together? So use that to make your own deal using the database. If you're in that moment, I don't have it matched in with something, or you want to figure out your own deal, you can. So hopefully that helps you kind of see how these apps all work together. And Jean says, I guess the ones that needed a barcode were Ibotta offers, and the ones that didn't require it were Fetch. So what I mean really, Ibotta, I use the barcode just to find it with the Ibotta app, Jean. With Fetch, they're going to just look at your receipt. They don't need a barcode ever with Fetch. Checkout 51 doesn't really ask for barcodes either. Ibotta used to ask for barcodes all the time. But you just saw me upload this guy, this huge receipt from Publix, and it didn't ask for a single barcode. Had I not used the barcode scanner in the store, I just searched for them and activated them, that's fine too. It's still not going to ask for the barcode when I upload it, as long as it can understand what the receipt had on it, which it's getting smarter and smarter. You won't really need to scan barcodes anymore with Ibotta the way that we used to with every purchase. So it's a lot easier than it used to be. And then Cheryl's asking, what's the difference between an insert coupon and a printable? So Cheryl, an insert coupon is this guy. Came in your Sunday paper. And a printable is you printed it from a website. Now, some printables, I will tell you, are store coupons. So that kind of opens up a whole nother can of worms based on what you're asking. But this is your printable. You printed it from a website. You're good to use it as a manufacturer's coupon. This guy is, if I had a Jif coupon in this insert, they're the same thing. I cannot use them together on the same product. It's just another source of coupons that are out there. So hopefully that helps. Which paper insert to order, Kathy? You're in the South. So you really, I mean, you could get any of them. I don't even know. I've never had that option. With a standing order, I get whatever they send me. Mine typically come from all over from Sunday coupon inserts. So I'm not sure where you'd want to go. I would guess Miami or Chicago. It depends on where your options are and where you're ordering from. But with Sunday coupon inserts in the standing order, I was never given the option. I don't know if they even have that option for folks that get subscriptions, because they put those in the mail. They mail them literally today sometimes, so that they are in my mailbox on Monday. So it's usually whichever ones they get first are the ones that subscription folks get. Okay, so hopefully that helps answer those questions, guys. So we've gone through a lot of coupon options there. I want to jump through, and we kind of in the beginning, I guess, talked a little bit about how to use the site and how to make a shopping list. So to kind of put this together again for you, and then I want to jump to drugstores and Target specifically. So you are going to sit there, whether you use a list that is on Southern Savers, whether you use your own weekly ad, you are going to go through and decide, okay, what's on sale this week? 40% off or more if I'm going with my own weekly ad. On the Southern Savers lists, if it's there, it is on sale this week. So you're safe. Check the boxes of what you want to buy. Find the coupons. Print your list and find the coupons with what goes with what. With my inserts and my printables, I obviously have those in my hand walking in the door. With my mobile apps, I don't have those in my hand. So if it helps you, and this does tend to help folks when they're first getting started looking around to see what's on my desk here. I used to do this. I don't anymore because, again, my brain kind of is the coupon database. But if it helps you a little bit to go through and take, like, this is that Kind Thins offer with Ibotta. If it helps you to highlight those after you print it, just so mentally you're like, oh, I got a mobile app for that, and I have a mobile app for that. Maybe that draws your attention to it in the store, using a highlighter really fast on your mobile apps so that you don't miss them, you don't forget to load them or double check that the offer is still there. That tends to help folks that are just getting started. I would recommend that one. Again, the other thing I would recommend is exactly what I've done here, writing a little note off to yourself. How many am I going to buy of each item all the way down? So that in the store, I'm not having that, okay, what's the next thing we're getting? How many am I getting of that? This is just taking away that constantly feeling like you have to go back to your coupons and back to your coupons. I don't. I cut them. I put them in a bag. I went to the store. It's simple. And then I look at them one time before I hand them to the cashier, making sure, yep, I bought everything that was on my list. I'm going to use all these offers, and we're good. And you'll notice there are still some high numbers here. So I got 5 Cheez-Its. I don't normally ever buy 5 Cheez-Its, but this week there is a digital coupon, a Publix digital coupon, which I guess we kind of skipped over. So well, let me just show you that one really quick. So we're going to go to Publix really fast. and load our digital coupons. So you will create an account on your store's website. So each store has their own digital coupons. So I'm going to log into that store's website. I'm going to save any coupons that I want straight to my store card, or for Publix, straight to my phone number. And then when I'm in the store, I'm going to enter my phone number at checkout, and these come off automatically. So I don't have to do anything. They're going to show up on the bottom of your receipt even. So down here, if you look on my receipt, you'll see vendor coupon, and then you see DC, Smithfield, Kellogg, Stonyfield. That's digital coupons, and then those values coming off too. So it's all right there, set to go. Digital coupons. All I have to do is enter my phone number. So I'm logged in, and I can sit here and just clip anything that I want going through the list. So I hit the clip button, it's saved. I don't have to buy this week. And actually these work differently than Ibotta. Remember when I told you with Ibotta that you can save all you want, but they're not necessarily yours? When we're dealing with our store digital coupons at every store, these work the opposite. And that is, once I save them, that is my coupon. So 2 weeks from now, they may run out of those Waterloo coupons. Doesn't matter that I have not used mine. It does not expire until September 30th, and it will still be in my account on September 30th if I have not used it. Now, as soon as I use it, it's going to go away. It is not there anymore. So if I were to come up here and I were to just look at the 11 that I have clipped, you're not going to see the $5 off 5 that I used for Kellogg's yesterday. You're not going to see, the Smithfield $5 off 3 that I used on the tenderloins. You're just seeing what I didn't use. There are things I loaded, but I didn't use in the store. And they'll be there until I want to use them. So that is a perk for store digital coupons at all stores. You're going to create an account. You're going to load whatever you want. Use your card, your phone number, whatever, and they're going to automatically come off on the items that you've purchased. Do realize these are all manufacturer coupons. So I went into the store and I had paper coupons on Sargento. So it did not use my digital coupons. It used my paper coupons from Sargento instead. Had I purchased one more Sargento, which I guess I meant to, maybe I used more paper coupons than I thought, then this would have come off. So it knows how many you're buying, it knows how many coupons you're allowed, and this is a manufacturer's coupon. I'm only allowed one per item that I'm purchasing, so it's going to come off only if I buy enough. So hopefully that helps, and sorry to skip over store actual digital coupons, but it's a piece of what we have for sure. And Norma, in Texas, you don't have a Publix. I just pulled that one up. In Texas, you've got H-E-B, you've got Ralph's, which is a subsidiary of Kroger. So you do have some great stores. They all have digital coupons, and all the tips that I'm giving you here are going to apply for those stores as well. All these mobile apps, Ibotta, Fetch, they all work with those stores too. And honestly, they are all fine-tuned to the stores that you know or that they know that are around you. So if I keep scrolling through this, you will never see H-E-B or any of those show up because they know that I don't live in Texas. But for you, as soon as you log in, it's going to ask for your zip code, and your stores are going to populate. Now, humorously, I guess it's because it's good online, but it's even giving me Rite Aid. And there is not a Rite Aid within like 7 states to me. But normally, it's not going to show up at all if it's not in your area. So for you, when you create an Ibotta account and you put in your zip code, you're going to see all the stores that are in your area for Texas. And honestly, for me even, I need to see some other stores because of all the stores that we run on Southern Savers. And even that I can't see. So if I wanted to find Harris Teeter, I can search up here for Harris Teeter or for Heb, and then I could pull up H-E-B's list. Sorry, I always call it Heb. I don't know what y'all call it in Texas, but that's what I call it, not in Texas. But I can search by store and then pull up a different store. So let's say I was traveling and I wanted to shop at Harris Teeter, I totally could. I'm not going to always see it on my home screen because there isn't one in my area. So hopefully that helps. These are all going to apply to you. Okay, Brenda, or BJ, sorry, I'm giving you your own name. Your name's not Brenda. PJ, I'm going to hold your question for just a minute because we are going to go to drugstores in like 2 seconds. But that way we can do it all together. And Mikkel, sorry to skim over. You asked, is Swagbucks worth it? There are some good offers in Swagbucks specifically that are grocery related, but it can be hit and miss and they can be really slow on redemption. So I would probably redeem what you want to redeem, like what you know that you're already going to purchase, but I don't know that I would go in and just automatically start buying anything that I wanted unless it was going to be a deal. It gets expensive. So like, for example, here's some Mentos gum. It's on sale at Walgreens. If you wanted to grab the Walgreens deal, or actually this says it's only good in Kroger. Now that I read that, just read the fine print. But it tells you what you need to buy to be able to get it. You're going to submit your receipt through the Swagbucks app the same way, and then you can redeem for gift cards. So it works just like all of our other mobile apps. They're just really, really slow on the redemption right now. They're really new to this offers game. So for most folks, when you're first getting started, I would not add Swagbucks into the mix. I would add Swagbucks once you're kind of getting to be old hat at this and you just want some extra deals. And you're okay if it takes days and days and days until you get the redemption on those. Okay. And Brenda, great question too. Is it worth trying to get the bonuses on Ibotta? I actually don't usually pay much attention to them. You can. For me, I am only shopping 1 day a week. So I'm not going to make an extra trip. And a lot of times those bonuses don't really line up well with what my day of the week is to shop. They tend to end before I can finish them. So it isn't where I'm going to grab extra deals just to hit the number of redemptions that I need. That's really what they're hoping you're going to do. If you wanted to, there are a lot that are there. I try to match in a lot on the grocery ads, but for me, my more important focus is that we stay under budget, that I do not spend more than $100 on groceries, really even less than that's the goal every week. So adding in extra items just so I can hit an Ibotta bonus doesn't usually pay off because I'm still spending money. They're not going to come out to be free items. I might get a great deal on them, but I'm still spending money that I really don't have. So I tend to stay away from those. And just to show you guys, so this week, I told you with our Ibotta that ended up putting us at 132. So we spent, you can see on my receipt, I'll keep it real. We spent 135, but 50 of that is a gift card. It is a Shell gas station gift card. So I've got, really in terms of my grocery budget, I don't really count that $50 gift card into my grocery budget. So total in groceries, this is $82 worth of groceries with a total of $119 saved on the groceries. So yay, we did it. And I didn't need the Ibotta extra $2 bonus. I needed to be under budget. That was really my goal. Okay, we're going to keep moving. So let's go through drugstores. No, I'm changing my mind. Let's go through Target really fast, and then let's go through drugstores. So Target, for my Target shoppers, or for my not Target shoppers, there are some great deals, and it is worth considering adding Target into the mix. If it's not normally a store you shop in, it can be a great store for grabbing personal care, household, baby. We get some great gift card deals on diapers, and kind of turning into a treasure trove, like a little treasure hunt throughout the store. I cannot count the number of date nights that have ended in Target with us just hunting for deals, and I'll gather some coupons. Really, the goal here is to not go home until your kids are in bed, right? So why not, walk around Target and find some extra deals. You're just spending time together. That's what this is all about. And Target is kind of a little treasure hunt. So what I mean by that is using the Target mobile app or the Target website and using Circle offers. This is really where the Target deals are at. So Circle in the mobile app is, this is the homepage, and it is third down, Target Circle offers. We're going to click there. There are hundreds of offers that you will not see mentioned in the store that are only in the Target app and are really sales. I can still use a manufacturer's coupon, a mobile app. I get a lot of, and even a store coupon if we had it. We don't always get store coupons for Target, but these are not really store coupons. They're sales. So that's how I want you to look at it. And there are some high value sales, and to point out, there's even sales for things that aren't normally Target. So you can get your Starbucks and then have date night through Target. There's a coupon for that. But little side note there. So what I would recommend if you've never used Circle or you're trying to get better at Circle is come in. I want you to click on all. Right now it's under For You. We're going to click on all, and then we're going to click on show or all again, which is that little red basket. I want to see every offer. There's 720 offers right now in my app. And then up here in the top corner, I want you to sort by discount. I want to see the best offers. So we've got 50% offers. Again, these are sales. If you have coupons for these items, you can still use them. If you have mobile apps for these offers, you can still use them. So you're going to go in, as long as you have clicked the plus sign and you have loaded these offers, you are going to get this discount at the register. I can also use these in a Target online pickup order. It can be used in shipped orders, and it can be used on some for same-day delivery. So each offer will have what it can and cannot be used for when you click inside of it. So you can see all these little bubbles right here. And just to show you right here with all these little bubbles are telling you where this offer can be used. And the ones that are colorful means that it works there. And the one that's grayed out down here at the end means it doesn't work in that mode. So for this one, which is 50% off of Bic Us products, it can be used in store, order pickup, drive up, same day delivery. It cannot be used for a shipped order, but you'll find others that can. So it just is telling you, how can I go about using this particular offer? So 50% off Vita Cup ground coffee or K-Cup pods, same way. Can be used on all those options except shipped. And the shipped usually is the one that's grayed out, especially when we're dealing with personal care and household. So you can see these offers. I can load any of these that I want. When they first came out with Circle, it used to be called Cartwheel 10 years ago, there was a limit and you had to earn access to more and more spots. Now, go for it. If you want to load them all, you're not going to use them all, but you could if you wanted. There's a ton there, and it does make for some pretty fun deals. So I'm trying to find any that jump just off the top of my head. This Silk Ultra, we had the other day another Target Circle offer that was even a manufacturer for this, but 25% off. It looks like the additional offer is now gone because you'll see related offers that are down here, and it's not there. But seriously, you could load 2 different Circle offers on this one last week, and you would get the 25% and a $2 off. So these are just sales. That's what I want to emphasize. You can use these with any other offers that are there. And you'll notice as I scroll through, it really is all over the store. There are clothing offers, and I guess I'll come back out of all and show you categories here. These are all the categories, so we can click on apparel, 20% off women's shorts, 20% off shoes, $10 off 40 on kids' clothing. They're running a lot of these offers through Circle, so you have to use the phone to get this offer. You would see this one advertised in the store. What you're not going to see advertised in the store are all of those food offers on every single item of food. These aren't all advertised in the store. There's a lot there. So this is really you knowing that they're there. Now, Target has a barcode scanner too. I highly recommend using that in the store. It is going to make this much, much easier. And I'm going to warn you, it isn't inside Circle. This is where, we're talking about how, Target, or we're talking about earlier how store apps, that's not where their focus is all the time. Like Ibotta, their focus is on keeping their app working and in their app having smooth user interface and whatnot. This isn't really where Target's focus is. They're trying, but they have not gotten this one right. So if I want to find the barcode scanner, it's not inside Circle. I actually have to go all the way back to the home screen. So click on that Discover in the bottom corner. And now in that top upper corner is my barcode scanner. And now I can scan products. And it automatically saved it. I had a $3 for any Gillette offer, and it says offer saved just because I scanned it. So I can scan all my little barcodes if I want. And that's an old bottle of Tide, so probably didn't recognize it. My Venus, offer saved. So all I have to do, you see the barcode stays up, is literally just go to town, scanning your barcode, 15% off Tom's just because I scanned it. So super easy. But that's how I find it. So if you're hunting for it in the store, you're like, I know there's a barcode scanner somewhere. It's not inside Target Circle. You have to go back out to the home page, and then you will find it up in that upper corner. Just a really big tip. Now, I've loaded everything I want to load. I'm ready to check out, and I want all those offers to come off at the register, which they will, which is pretty sweet. Then down in the bottom, you see Wallet, and you're going to click on Wallet, and then you're going to click on Show My Barcode. And it's going to show a barcode that they would scan, or you scan even at self-checkout, and all of those offers are going to come off automatically. I'm not going to click on it because it is unique for each person, so you don't really want to go sharing it. Let other people check out in your Target. Don't do that. But I can do that. Now, one other thing you may not realize you can do, and this is magical, is saving your gift cards. So if you are buying gift card deals in Target, I can actually load my gift cards straight into the app. I don't need to hold on to all those little $5 gift cards. And it's actually pretty easy because it'll pull up let's cancel that out. It'll pull up a scanner. It'll scan the gift card for you. You'll need to enter scrape off and enter the access code, but it's pretty quick about it. So super easy to use the Target app. And in terms of Target, in terms of saving at Target, Target Circle is definitely the probably biggest key, but Target's gift card deals are the other side of that equation. They do run a lot of gift card deals. Usually those are in-store and online, so keep that in mind. If I do a pickup order at Target, I will usually still get the deal that I wanted to get. And the other big thing to realize for Target is that 9 times out of 10, that gift card deal is like when you buy $20 or when you buy $50. This week, the household is a $10 gift card when you buy $40. Whenever those are dollar amount gift cards, that is always before coupons, including circle offers. So your total may be nowhere near $40 once you use $3 off this and $2 off that. So always consider that when you're trying to decide, do I want to do this deal? Do I not want to do this deal? If it's, a $5 on a $20 purchase, but you've got really high value $4 and $5 coupons, yeah, you'll want to do this. It's going to end up being a pretty good deal. So Target is where the deals can be. Target Red Card is also a big part of that. So the Target Red Card, you're going to get 5% off of every purchase that you make in Target forever. There's no limit, and you want to go with the debit card version. It links directly to your checking account. It doesn't have any fees. It doesn't have nothing. You will never be charged to have the debit card. It just automatically takes it out of your checking account. You get 5% off of every purchase. You're also going to get some other perks too. And if you don't have a debit card, right now Target is running a $40 sign-up bonus. So you will get a coupon basically in the mail with your card when they mail it to you for $40 off your next $40 purchase. So yeah, it has no cost whatsoever to have, no fees whatsoever to have, and you get $40 off your next purchase. You should have a red card. Just going to say. I don't even work for Target. I don't get any perks for saying that, but you should get a red card. So you will save a lot of money to do that. And Norma, good question. Is it safe to enter your bank info to receive your rebates? So I would really recommend PayPal for these online apps, Norma. I would just go in with PayPal or Venmo. If you don't have one of those accounts, it's very easy to set up, and you're not alone. My own mom today, I was talking with her, and she's like, I really need you to walk me through how to do that. But it is super easy, and PayPal will hold your hand in terms of walking through that concept. So you'll share your banking info with PayPal, but they're crazy secure, and that's the point. And then when I'm shopping online, I don't ever have to enter a credit card. I actually will even use PayPal when I am checking out on, like today, I purchased some deals from Gap Factory. I posted the deal too. But I purchased some clothing from Gap Factory. If PayPal is ever a checkout option, that is always the way that I check out, because then that store isn't saving my credit card information either. That store never had my credit card information, which makes me feel a little bit better. So then when you find out like, Kohl's, for example, had their system hacked and credit card numbers stolen, they didn't have my credit card number. All they had was my email address, which a lot of people have my email address because that's all that PayPal shows them. And that's magical. So I would recommend you go that route. It's just safe all the way around online through mobile apps, through shopping. Venmo as well is another one. It's the same concept, also through email or phone number for Venmo. But it's just, the the simple way to handle that and not deal with credit card fraud, which no one wants to deal with. Okay, that was kind of a gloss over on Target. I've actually done full Q&As on how to save at Target, so if you wanted to really get into meat and potatoes on things, you could. But really with Target, what I would recommend if you want to make a treasure hunt out of it is use the list that's on Southern Savers. There are 2 every week. There's a weekly ad and an unadvertised list for Target. Kind of pull 10 or so deals and then go on your treasure hunt. And when I say treasure hunt, I really mean it because it can be hit and miss, whether or not they're still in stock, especially if things are super crazy cheap, or whether your store even sold it. And so sometimes that is the case with some of these higher value Target Circle offers. So just to kind of walk back and show you what I mean with that. So to pull this back up, oops, sorry, wrong one. So to go back in here and to go to food really quick, this 30% off hickory smoked spiral ham, I don't actually even know any stores that would still have spiral ham in stock. Maybe yours does. Most of them don't sell spiral cut ham throughout the year, but you're going to get 30% off of it if you could find it, if you wanted it. This really isn't the time to buy it. We covered that one in the first 10 minutes, right? But it doesn't always mean that your store has it. I will give you a tip now. This is new in terms of that treasure hunt side. If prices return right here, so you can see all these olives and it's showing $4.99, it's because I have my store set. It knows what store I'm probably going to shop in because it's the store I'm usually in. But if nothing returns, then that product is not sold in your store. So just take it for what it is. If I don't see a price there, don't even try to hunt it down. You're probably not going to find it. So you're going to save yourself a lot of heartache by trying to walk all over the store and try to find something, because there are circle offers in there that not every store sells. So just a warning. That's kind of why I call it the treasure hunt, because sometimes it is, but you will find some fun deals there. Evangeline says, hello, the PayPal debit card. Any idea if this is safe? Yes, I would say that one is too. So I will tell you one thing, Evangeline. So let me back up. I have my red card linked to my checking account. That is literally the only place that we use our checking account anywhere. I don't carry a debit card. I only use a credit card. Now, you have to pay it off at the end of the month. But that is also a security thing for us. And just from history, you will get your money back. But if somebody cleans out your checking account, you don't get that money back today. You get that money back when the bank gets to it. And we've just had my sweet sister-in-law literally had to take a bank to court to get her money back. That was obviously not her fraud. It was totally on them, and that's a whole other story. But having gone through that experience, we quickly cut up our debit cards. We do not carry them. I don't even know the PIN to mine. That has become an issue, being in a foreign country one time and desperately needing cash. But we managed to make it work. So it isn't something we carry. So if I were to do that, I would probably say, maybe you look at getting a credit card, paying it off every month, and getting a credit card that has fun rewards. That's also a whole nother video and not a couponing one. But we use a credit card with a rewards program behind it for grocery, for gas, for everything. And then we pay it off at the end of the month. If you don't feel comfortable with that, and some people know where they're good and where they're not good, then yes, go with a debit card option, and the PayPal one is a safe option. But if you feel like you could handle it, I would urge you to not even use those. Okay, let's talk drugstores before we completely run out of time. In terms of drugstores, we're going to go through the concept at both stores, and then we will kind of talk about some ins and outs individually for each store. So to do concept-wise, I have the CVS ad pulled up. It's the same concept at both stores. I go into the store, I buy items that are going to give me a reward, and I use coupons on those items, and I get a reward back that hopefully makes for a crazy good deal, right? That's the reason we're here. So with drugstores, I know your brain is full. It's $8.50. We've been at this for a while. I want you to think of it this way. If we eat it, we're generally going to always buy it in a grocery store. And if we don't eat it, 99% of the time, we're going to buy it in a drugstore. Yes, I did just give you a free hair care deal at Publix, but 99% of the time, we're going to buy those deals in a drugstore because that's primarily what the drugstore is running. So all of our personal care, all of our household, when I had kids in diapers, all of our baby care coming from a drugstore. So I go in, I focus on just the rewards. This is not a free-for-all. It is not a get what you need. It is only focusing on what has rewards this week, grabbing those items, using coupons on those items, and getting the reward back. That's the basics. So the rewards. In CVS, I'm earning an extra care buck. In Walgreens, there are 2 different rewards. I'm earning a register reward that prints on the little pieces of paper next to your receipt. These guys. Or I'm earning Walgreens cash, which is like a digital reward. It saves to your account, and I can use it on future purchases. The names are different, but the concepts are the same. So, for example, this is CVS's ad this week. I go in, I buy $40 worth of a whole bunch of items all over the store, and I earn a $10 reward back. That $40 purchase in all stores is before coupons. So if I'm buying a similar deal in Walgreens, I buy 20 and get 10, whatever, it is always a before coupon value, which is great. So I go in, I buy these items, I start to use coupons on them, I hopefully pay a lot less for them, and I still get rewards back. Now, some differences. CVS, for my folks who are brand new, is actually the easier of the 2 because there aren't quirks when you go to checkout. When I give them rewards, I will always earn rewards back. It won't ever mess up with the deal. It's just pretty spelled out. What you expect to happen is going to happen. So for example, if I went in and I bought this buy 40 and get 10, which is not my favorite deal, but if you went in and you bought it, you got your $10 reward back, I could turn around and use that $10 reward to buy another deal, not the same deal, but another deal, and get more rewards back. It is A-okay to pay with rewards and get new rewards back. CVS does not care. So one other thing for CVS that's CVS specific is their CVS Coupon Center. This is a big red machine that is right inside the store when you go in, and sometimes in our weekly ads we're going to see them mention that a coupon is printing at the Coupon Center. So I need to stop there, looking through the ad to see if we have any mentions this week. But I want to stop there and I want to get whatever those coupons are because those are all store coupons. Here we go, right here. It says visit the Extra Care Center to get a mystery offer this week on beauty products. So I'm going to go to the Coupon Center. I'm going to enter my phone number or scan my CVS card. I haven't even had a CVS card in my possession in the last 10 years. Enter your phone number. It's going to spit out that coupon that you need. You will also find these in the CVS app. And typically with CVS, you're going to have a ton of store coupons. Many of you know I currently don't have any. Every now and then they kind of just randomly turn off and then they don't come back for quite a few months. So I've been told by more than one of you now to expect them to come back when it's the end of this quarter, which makes me very sad. That means I won't have store coupons until October, but that's okay. I can manage. So typically you want to use the CVS app and you're going to find a ton of store coupons in the app. You will always, even when your store coupons randomly disappear, you will always find a ton of manufacturers' coupons in your CVS app. So if you want to use the app, you can. And just to show you here what I mean, inside the app, you click on Deals and Rewards. So I've got my Extra Care box. I have a few store coupons here. I have a few app-onlys. Normally, guys, I would have had like 40 store coupons. All of these that just have a little box, those are store coupons. And then we get to where they have pictures. These are manufacturer's coupons. So I can load any of these the same way I would have loaded them if I was going to Publix or going to Kroger's website. Same exact concept. Load any that I want to use. They're now mine. They're not going to go anywhere. They're for me to use until they expire. And they're going to come off when I check out now. So use the app to load your digital coupons. Walgreens also has a bunch. But for CVS particularly, you're usually going to find a lot of store coupons in there, and that's what's going to make for some great deals. Pairing that store coupon that doesn't have a picture, remember it just has a box, with a manufacturer's coupon and getting a mobile app back, that's your goal. So hopefully, you will see more store coupons than I currently have, but it does make for some pretty decent deals in CVS. So just to walk you through, how these would work. Let's see. I'm trying to think of one in particular. I wasn't super blown away by any deals in CVS this week since I don't have any store coupons. But I guess it would be this guy on the dry shampoo, just to show you the concept with this. This is $4 off any 2 dry shampoos. They're on sale, buy one, get one half price. You can actually shop these deals online if you want, or you can shop them in the store. In the store for CVS, there is a very tiny little bottle that is also part of this deal, buy one, get one half price. I think its regular price is $3.59. And so you're going to buy 2 of them. You're going to basically pay really close to like $5.20. And then you're going to get back $4. So you just paid 60 cents a piece, 67 cents a piece, I think, when we go to the final math on that. It's a great price for dry shampoo. So you'll see various things like that. We're usually looking for the cheapest item that we can to make the best deal. We're going to pair in coupons when we have them. This particular deal doesn't even have them, but you get the idea. You get the concept there. So all of these deals are on Southern Savers. I share the drugstore list with you on Thursday, so you actually can go there tonight and you can see all the deals that are going to start next week in CVS and Walgreens and Rite Aid. They're all ready for you with all the coupons matched in. Now, Walgreens, really quick, the differences on that. We have 2 rewards that are in Walgreens, the ones that print and the ones that save to our card. And Walgreens does have some pretty sweet deals right now. So just to walk you through, I think actually the easiest way to do that is to walk you through some pictures versus the ad, because sometimes in the ad it gets a little hit or miss as to what it is that we're even looking at, like how this ends up working out in the store. So just to show you what I mean, we've got free Tom's toothpaste. So this is what I brought upstairs this week. So to walk you through how this is using the Walgreens Cash, which is their digital reward that's going to save to your card. You can buy 2 of these and you're going to get a $5 reward. And this is going to be spelled out on the Southern Savers list. With Walgreens, I do need you, I'm trying to zoom in there, guys, sorry. Come on, buddy. Be nice to me. The tag will tell you, but here's my warning for you. These will not always be in the weekly ad. So I walk and I get all the unadvertised deals, all the month-long deals, which is what this is. You can see the date that it's good through is August 28th. But just be aware that if you are I get a weekly ad and I look through it kind of person, I would say almost 50% of the Walgreens reward deals are not in the weekly ad every single week. So you're going to just have to trust me on these. I promise that they are printing rewards. And the way that I find them is by finding the picture, by getting pictures in my store and getting them typed up. So how this deal is going to work again, I'm going to buy 2. I'm going to get that $5 Walgreens Cash, which is like $5 off my next purchase. I cannot use it on this purchase. I can use it on my next purchase, just like my extra care bucks. This week, we have a digital coupon. So if I scan that barcode with the Walgreens app, I'm going to find a $3 off 2 Colgate or Tom's coupon. And I already scanned my Ibotta app and showed you guys that I have a $1 Ibotta that was a limit of 2. So just to pull that back up really quick and show you, I'm scanning this. So this Ibotta offer, to jump over there super fast, I've got a $1 back when I buy Tom's children's toothpaste as well, and it says a limit of 5. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to buy 2 Tom's toothpaste. I actually did. This is from my purchase this week. Buy 2 Tom's toothpaste. I'm going to use the $3 off 2 digital coupon in the store. So these are $4.99. That's just their regular price. So $9.98 when you add those together. Use the $3 coupon at the register. So you're going to pay $6.98 at the register. That's out of pocket. You're going to pay $6.98. They're going to give you back $5 in rewards to use on your next purchase. And I'm going to submit my receipt, just like you saw me do for Publix, to Ibotta and get another $2 back. So after the $5 reward and a $2 back here, that's $7. I paid $6.98. So this became free. Now, when you're first getting started, your first thought is, whoa, that wasn't free. You paid $6.98. I get it, I did, but I didn't have to. So this Walgreens Cash, if I had any from a previous purchase, I actually could use $5 in Walgreens Cash here if I had it already. This deal is when you buy 2 Tom's toothpaste. So this is a quirk in Walgreens, so just so you pay attention, because it's just buy 2. It's not buy $10 or buy $20. It's just buy 2. I can always use any rewards I already have. So at the register, I owe $6.98. I could say, hey, I want to redeem $5 in Walgreens cash. Then he would say, okay, and I would redeem $5. So I would pay $1.98. And then I would submit my receipt to Ibotta, and I would get back $2 from Ibotta. So now I still paid $1.98, but I got it right back in my Ibotta account. So hopefully that helps it to feel more free. When you're first getting started, you are going to pay real money for what you're grabbing. You don't have rewards. So for my folks that are just getting started, I would encourage you to pick one deal, use some coupons, get some rewards, and then turn around, buy one more deal, use the reward you just got towards your next deal, and go home. Do not stand there and put it all on the counter, because they're going to look at you and be like, okay, well, your total due is like $37. And I'm like, but it was supposed to be free. That's because you didn't do this right. One deal. We're going to start really, really small until it clicks. Because drugstore shopping it's a game. And once you figure out how to play, the fact that I want to play with your money every time I come in, you don't take real currency. That's how I want you to look at it. These drugstores are like a little foreign country, and they do not take U.S. currency. So our goal is to kind of fine-tune that down. So this week for me in Walgreens, I purchased things in 2 transactions. My first transaction, I used rewards. I used register rewards even that had printed. I literally paid $2.04 at the register for a bunch of stuff. And I submitted my receipt for $2 back from Ibotta for these toothpastes. So in the end, 4 cents for toilet paper, Kleenex, ice cream, toothpaste, 4 cents because I paid with rewards. I got back rewards, and I could have turned around and used them. I still messed up and kind of forgot what the deal was, so I didn't turn around and use them on the next deal. It happens to us all. But just so you get the point, when you're first getting started, yes, you will spend money out of pocket. That always throws people off. But once you have rewards, you're going to use those towards the next deal and towards the next deal. That's the goal, is that then we kind of get to where we just use this week's rewards to pay for next week's deals. We get more rewards, and we use next week's rewards to pay for the week after that. You get the idea. And eventually, guys, you really don't need to go to the drugstores all the time, because you will have more toothpaste than you possibly know what to do with. This week, you can literally walk in and get 2 free Colgates or 2 Toms. That deal is dependent on that one digital coupon, so you're going to have to decide which one you want to get. 2 free Colgates or 2 free Toms. Plus, you can get 2 free toothbrushes and a free Crest, all on the same day. That's a lot of free toothpaste, plus 2 free toothbrushes. So there's a lot there. You will not need to shop the drugstores every single week. I would recommend when you're first getting started that you do go once a week for 4 weeks. And that may seem a little crazy, but once a week for 4 weeks, because the first week you're only going because I told you to go there. You have no clue why you're there or that these deals are even going to work. You're like, whatever. Jenny said to get free toothpaste. I don't even know how this is going to be free. Just do it. Week 1, just trust me. Week 1 hopefully went okay. So week 2, you're like, I don't know, maybe it was a fluke. We're going to go in. So week 2 is going to go okay, and then it's going to start to click after that. And after 4 weeks, you will have really figured it out. Then you can take a break. I just want you to make sure you fully have it figured out before you take a week off, because I don't want you to forget anything. But those 4 weeks are going to be what you need to kind of solidify it, and you're going to, if anything, you're going to be hooked. And you're like, I can't take a week off. I need all the free toothpaste ever. You really don't, but you will eventually be ready for a week off, I promise. There are some pretty sweet deals. So you're going to head in and you're going to grab a few things and kind of move on. So Brenda says, I have trouble using my register rewards before they expire because I don't shop that often. So Brenda, what I would recommend, and Desiree is kind of saying this too, is she just uses them on paper goods. If you do not go in every single week, which is a lot of times me as well, for Walgreens, I don't usually shop the deals every single week. What I would recommend is that you actually finish with 2 transactions. In the first transaction, earn your register rewards. And in that second transaction, use them. So just like Desiree mentioned, use them for your paper goods deals. Obviously, if I have a manufacturer's coupon, I can't use, oh, sorry, wrong button there. I can't use a manufacturer's coupon and a register reward together because it is a manufacturer's coupon. But let's say you didn't. All I have is a store coupon normally. This is the perfect thing to pay with a register reward. So grabbing paper goods, just never leaving the store with a register reward, always using it on things that you can use. So if that's your concern, you know that you're not going to come back, it's going to end up expiring, then you're set and you're not going to have to worry about it. You use them, and I got things I needed. It may not have been free, it may not have like kept your rewards going, but it's better than not using them, because then that free toothpaste wasn't free if I don't end up using that reward. So this way you used it on things that you needed or that you could use in the future. It's the best way to handle it. Okay. And so for my Facebook folks, I apologize. Whenever I have the screen up, because of the way we've done this, I miss y'all's questions and I forgot to kind of click back. So let me check back really quick on all of that and make sure. Barbara, sorry, your question on Target Circle 26 minutes ago, I apologize. The process for Target Circle, so there used to be an order that you wanted to submit all those Target Circle offers. Now, honestly, no order needed with Target. You're going to give them your paper coupons, and you won't even be able to use your Target Circle. Definitely not if you have your red card in there, because your red card's part of your barcode. It's going to automatically pay. So you're going to use all of your coupons. Then I'm going to hit show barcode, and I'm going to pay and use my Circle offers all at the same time. So no need to really worry about the order because red card's linked in. And I could turn off the red card and then I could use Circle whenever, but it really doesn't matter. The computer will ring it up automatically. Okay. Oh, and Jamie's chiming in and saying that someone hacked her Walmart and drained her gift cards because she had them linked in. So maybe that's, a problem on not linking in your gift cards. I've not ever had an issue with mine and Target, but it could be a good warning to not put them in our account. So thanks for sharing that. And yes, Carl. So Carl's chiming in and saying that it's very true, like baby steps, and then get to walking, and then get to jogging. Right? We need to slow down. And I think when we're all in that, I'm going to figure out how to do this mode, we try to jump in and we drown, just as you would with anything else. You are not going to try, as Carl kind of compared it to running and jogging. You're not going to walk out your door and be like, okay, we're doing a 10K this weekend. We would never do that. And that isn't how you need to approach this either. So yes, this was 2 hours of a whole bunch of stuff, and I think that we're just going to glaze over there drugstore wise. It's a lot, but I would encourage you to start small. Grocery, pick 10 items, grab the coupons for those 10 items and head to the store. Set yourself up for a win. Think of this like a diet. We're now on a budget diet when it comes to coupons and what we're grabbing in the store. And so we're going to try to grab a few things. We're going to set ourselves up for a good win, a small little goal, and then we're going to make that goal bigger and bigger as we get better and better at this. And it starts to click versus I tried to do that, and like 3 hours later, I just sat on the floor and cried. We don't want that moment. So set yourself up for small wins everywhere, grocery and drugstore, and start really small. So drugstore wise, guys, I kind of going back here really quick too, I will tell you, every Tuesday, I do a video of the top deals to grab in the drugstores and try to walk you through. Use these coupons, get these rewards. And it may seem even overwhelming there, but it could be a great way for you for it to kind of start to click as to what all these things mean in terms of the pictures. You're going to see a lot there. But in the end, this was my Walgreens trip this week. Literally spent $3 out of pocket. $3. And then got back $5 in rewards for this deal and $5 in Walgreens cash that I didn't use. I could have used it on this deal, but I didn't. I had forgotten. So just so you can kind of see how it's going to come together. So small baby steps, but it does come together. Now, I told you those. I do want to go through a few Walgreens quirks with you. And the easiest way to do that, again, is with the deals and just showing you the individual pictures. So we have two types of deals with Walgreens. And they're kind of the same thing with CVS too. So one is a buy two or a buy one, and the other is a buy a value amount. So this tag, I'm going to try to zoom in on it. Sometimes it gets a little crazy. It says when you buy $10, you're going to get $5 back. if I use, and this is where my brain messed up. So if this was a Walgreens cash deal, this is a register reward deal, but if it was Walgreens cash and I paid with Walgreens cash, I would not get more back. So on a buy two, like this guy, you're set. You don't have any issues. But when it's a dollar amount, it messes with you. And so this is where I say I messed up this week because my brain forgot that it was a register reward deal and my brain thought that it was a Walgreens cash deal. And so I knew, oh, if I'm getting $5 in Walgreens cash back, I can't pay with Walgreens cash. So I didn't. But it was a register reward deal. And that's going to happen to all of us. You're going to get them a little mixed up, and that's okay. I have been at this for a very long time. So hopefully that helps you, just take a deep breath and realize even I can kind of mess up from time to time. But that's one of our biggest quirks in Walgreens is with Walgreens cash. If it tells you to buy a certain dollar amount, and we do have them, so here's another example. So this is a buy 20 in degree deodorant and get $5 back, and it tells you what to grab. But if I pay with Walgreens cash on this deal, I will not get any more Walgreens cash. So that's where my brain had kind of messed up on that. That's one of the biggest quirks to watch for with Walgreens cash is not using them on deals that have a dollar amount. As long as you don't do that, you're going to be okay. So the other one with register rewards is you can't repeat a deal back to back. So if you went in and you were like, I want all the free toothpaste, I want every tube, just consider register reward deals to be a limit of one. And if I grab more of that deal, I cannot do it in the same transaction. It won't be pretty, and I can't do it back to back. So I can't pay with this register reward to buy the deal again, You won't get any more. Those are the two big ones, and I know your brain's full, so we're going to kind of stop there. What I would encourage you to do, if you really want to get deep into drugstores, let's start with one little deal, start really small, and then join me on Tuesdays and see what more you can learn on those Tuesday drugstore calls in terms of the deals that are running and making sure that you know all the deals that are out there. But I'll also try to give you any of those tips that I can as we go through them. So a lot of information here. Hopefully it's not overwhelming. Head to Southern Savers, make your list, start really small. If you've got follow-up questions, I am always glad to help. So you can send me a Facebook message. You can send me an email. I'm a little slow on email. And sometimes I'm a little slow on Facebook messages too, guys. I am also a homeschool mom of 5, so I try my hardest. But just be a little patient with me. But please ask away if you have questions. So Lynn has a question right away here. Am I having trouble finding good deals to spend my extra care bucks on at CVS since I'm not getting CVS coupons? Yes and no, Lynn. I went ahead. I have my Care Pass right now, and I have a few other little extra care bucks, but that's it. I don't have a lot because I don't have a lot of store coupons to go with them. So I used my extra care bucks this week on the knockoff micro brand deal, which is the $9.99 deal. I'm going to pull it up because I can't remember. Monofoil. That's what it was. I used mine on this. I used my $10 Care Pass here, so I literally paid nothing. I didn't even have to pay tax, and then I got back a $9 extra care buck on that item. So in the end, this was 99 cents. So that was my item for the week, and then that extra care buck won't expire for 30 days. So hopefully that's going to get me to the window where soon I'm going to have some store coupons, but I am keeping a really small amount of rewards, Len, where I would have normally had $20 or $30 worth of extra care bucks. I don't currently. I've been using them just on things that we needed because CVS is not giving me store coupons, but hopefully they'll come back. Okay, hopefully this helped you guys. If you're just getting started or you're watching after the fact, please let me know if you have questions because obviously I wasn't there to watch it with you again. I'm also doing the same workshop a few different times, so you can follow along again on Saturday, August 28th at 9 a.m., and then there's another Wednesday or Thursday night, I don't remember, coming up in September. So you can catch all of those there on Facebook events. But I will try to stream to YouTube and other places as well. I'm glad that in the end this worked, and I'm glad that my Facebook folks, that you guys held out until we finally popped up. But hopefully I got everybody's questions and I didn't miss anything. It is a little tricky when I'm all by myself. So thanks for sticking with me, guys. I do hope it helps you get plugged in. I want you to figure out how to do this. For us, this is huge. I mean, a family of 7, we live on a budget of less than $100 a week, which is pretty great. For a family of 7, for us anyway, I'm happy. We eat a lot of fresh, we eat a lot of meat. We don't eat beans and rice, I promise. So hopefully you can get plugged in too, but please ask away. I want you to figure out how to do this. So you guys have a great rest of your night, and hopefully I'll talk to you again soon.